Right, the diagonal bay park. So what I do is I'll pick a bay, and so if I go up to the next one, now I'm looking at the bay exactly the same way you are. So the line to the right of the bay, the one furthest away from me as I'm approaching it, is the one that I want to get about halfway across my window, my left side passenger window. Once I've done that, that's when I need to stay in gear 1, because I'm going to go forward but I'm going to full lock to the right. So I need to get the full lock on pretty much straight away if I've got space to do so. If not, I would put it on a little bit more gradually, but that's something we can go over in lessons, or your instructor would go over in lessons. So I'm checking all around, making sure there's no one around. I'm going to keep the car really, really slow with the biting point and get full lock to the right on. Now, keep an eye on the little mirror at this point, because that line that I just had halfway across my passenger window there is the line that I want to get in line with the back of the car, and you'll see what I mean in a minute. So if I just go creep forward, full lock on, keep going. It's not the first line that looks like it might be in line with the back end of the car. I keep going until I get the second line in line with the back end of the car. There we go, and I might just need to go forward just a tiny bit more. You need to have a tiny bit of a gap between the very end of the line and the very back of the car, because that little gap signifies around about how much gap you're going to want as you go back into the bay, because we want to keep that line that we've got behind us but next to us there, we want to keep it next to us the whole way in, because you're trying to guide your back end into the box. You'll see what I mean in a minute. So I'm going to check all round, make sure it's all nice and clear, creep back again, and as I creep back I'm just taking that full lock to the right off, and then I'm just going to do one steer to the left and see how that goes. And as you can see, as I'm going back, I'm keeping that line next to the car all the way, and I'm going really, really slow so I can fix it if I need to. And now, as soon as I'm kind of nice and straight and parallel to that line, I'm going to straighten my wheel up by just doing one full steer to the right, and then I go in until I'm in the box, which is about there. So it should look like the line behind me looks like it's just underneath the back of that door handle in the mirror, and I'm in. Hopefully that all made sense.